Concord has Manhattan DA Kimball in his pocket. He's using his reach to move your brother from the courthouse to one of Concord's private prisons.
To have him shanked, no doubt. But we're not gonna let that happen. Shade, pull up the info.
Houston is being held at the Supreme Judicial Court of New York. High security and plenty of civilians. If you want to go quiet, we have some options. Bypass the detector, or we can always pay off the right people and get in through the garage.
And everything is in place to deal with the judge and the evidence if we go the quiet route.
We got that covered. I found all his dirty laundry. Apparently, the judge has a penchant for archiving his trysts.
Oh, a dirty old wanker, eh? What if we need to go in shooting? Best laid plans and all that. As you said, security's tight and we'll need some options if things go tits up.
Feel free to light the place up if you get pushed into a corner. We're well prepped.
That's what I like to hear. Not saying I'm gonna go postal in there or anything. I'm planning ahead, you know. Good to have, what do you call it, contingencies and whatnot.
Everybody, check your gear. We can't afford any mistakes on this one. Let's get Houston back.
Houston is to appear in the Supreme Judicial Court of New York. He's being railroaded. Concord plans to move him to one of his private prisons and have him killed. But we're not about to let that happen. It doesn't matter if you break him out with brute force or go the quiet route and put pressure on the judge. Due to Concord's influence, there is some extra security in place. But you'll be able to get into the courtroom by snagging a press pass from a reporter on the approved list, or by simply raising hell and forcing your way in. The main thing is that we get Houston out of there. As far as law enforcement is concerned, he's your everyday bad guy without any connection to the Payday gang. While you take care of any evidence they have on him on site, I'll nuke the servers over at the forensic lab. We don't want to leave them any breadcrumbs. No mistakes. Houston is family. Let's get him home. Get around the metal detectors. The metal detectors are hooked up to electrical boxes. Find them and flip the right switches. If you flip the wrong ones, you'll be locked out of the system.
Down the stairs.
That's all the boxes. Get to the metal detector control unit in the lobby and shut it down. The lobby metal detectors are offline. Just stroll on in. You have to scope out the courtroom to find out what kind of evidence they have on Houston. They should be in recess. Digitized all the evidence they have on Houston. They probably store it in the server room. Judge Green isn't the faithful type, and my sources tell me that he's dumb enough to keep a record of that fact. I call that potential leverage. Get inside his chambers. Toss the judge's chambers. There should be some juicy material in there we can use to put pressure on him. I wonder if the judge is dumb enough to store his dirty secrets on a USB. This USB is definitely what we're looking for. All we need is an encryption key. Hook up the USB so I can download the info. Grab another QR code and use it to access the court clerk's office. Look around. The clerk the judge is playing grab-ass with should have a computer around here.
There's someone there. Watch the sieve.
I got the encryption key. Now to apply it to the USB data. Time to move in on that server room and take care of that evidence. Oh, that's some athleticism on display. I did not need to see that. But the judge sure is frisky. Which servers are holding evidence on Houston, you'll have to run a file search on them. If you get the EMP from the van, you can fry the entire server room, but you would lose out on all the sellable info if you do. Unless you want to drag all the evidence around, load it into the van. But you have to open the garage door so Twitch can park the van. We'll make the call to the judge from their internal landlines. That will make him extra paranoid. Find an access point and hook me in. Judge. I'm looking at a little video here. Seems you're doing some hot yoga with one of your clerks. If you do what I say, all this goes away.
I understand. I'll do whatever you say. No, I promise. Just don't involve anyone else.
Due to a personal emergency, I will have to call for an adjournment.
Houston is being brought down to his cell in the holding area. The bailiffs are bringing him down to the holding area via the elevator. Ready up. I ordered some donuts to be sent over. It wasn't out of the kindness of my heart. Grab them and use them to distract the guards. in the holding area control room, the guards are gonna stuff their faces. That'll give you some leeway.
Stay off the camera.
From the clerk's office here. We had a spare box of donuts, so I sent it down to you guys. Bon appetit. a chance to open the cell door.
I knew you guys would shoot. Let's get the fuck out of here. What's the status of that metal detector? Is Twitch still our roommate? And does he still drive like a goddamn maniac? Man, I can't wait to get back to that. Should I be nervous that there's no escape van here yet?
If you're planning on getting out of here, you'll have to open the garage door. Secure that evidence properly. Load it up in the van. Guess handing yourself over to the justice system is on your bucket list.
Awesome! We did it!
After this, I bet the courthouse is gonna up their security. No one even noticed you. They're gonna have a hard time explaining how a prisoner simply disappeared on their watch. This wasn't just a breakout. It was pure art. Fantastic job. Houston, enjoy your freedom. This one?
It's good to have you back, man.
CrimeNet is alive and kicking, I see, and it sure as shit seems to have gotten a makeover. Huh. What does this do?
Don't touch that. For fuck's sake.
No, thank you for saving my ass. It's good to be back.
Thanks. You did save my ass, and it is good to be back. Now, from what you told me, this fucking guy Concord needs to be dealt with.
Oh, he's a fucker, all right. But he's not dumb. Shell corporations, proxies, slush funds. He's done a damn good job of insulating himself. Ever since you wiped out Murky Water, he's slowly been building up a war chest. And he managed to get Treaty up and running, though on a smaller scale so far.
Treaty. Let me guess. It's more of a PR-friendly version of a PMC. I hear those kinds of outfits have a very cuddly veneer these days.
Ah, good to know you didn't drink and gamble your brains out at least.
Oh, well, fuck you very much.
Treaty brands itself as a crisis aid and security consultant firm. But in reality, they're even worse than Murky Water. They run drugs, deal in blood diamonds, and help corporations strip natural resources illegally. You name it, and they've done it. But it's impossible to find verifiable proof.
As we can't deal with Concord head-on, we're looking for some way to hit him out of left field, and hopefully bleed all that cash into our own pockets.
It's a bit like trying to win against a casino. You can't really do it. The house always wins if you play by the rules. But what if we rob the house?
You're talking about the actual source of his money.
Yes. All these companies loan against equity and then make a profit when their investments pay off. But it's all digital. And if we mess with that surgically, we'll have Concord by the balls. And we'll make a hefty sum.
I hope this doesn't mean we'll be sitting on our hands and we'll have to watch you fuck around with the computer.
Don't worry about that. You'll get your hands dirty. And this one? It's a doozy.